All right. Should be live over here now. Are we? Should be good. Okay, cool. All right, so now we can go back to the player script. We have this function action shoot. All of this code is ripped from the FPS starter kit. Yeah, I didn't do it right when I was switching screens between the phone and such. I'm liking being able to do that. That's nice to be able to drag you guys downstairs with me. It makes it feel, I don't know, more wholesome and more like normal. So the player has a... Yeah, the unfortunate thing about these is they don't tend to work correctly. So where is it grabbing? What globals do you got? Audio and global, okay? And global does what? That I set up, so it does nothing. Got it. Does it say buckshot again? I swear to God. Okay, so then audio is the other one, and then okay, so the character... The player can switch weapons. How does it know what weapon is equipped? Instantiate weapon change. Or initiate weapon change. Look at symbol. Weapon index equals index. Where is that being announced? Export array of weapons. Got it. Okay. And then if we go to the main, we can click on the player. Weapons array weapons. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you've done. All right, let's go back to this one. At export var, and then what did they do? They did weapons. And then they've called it an array. Yes. Equals, and then assignment not allowed inside of expression. Weapon is a type of resource, yes. That probably is what I wanted to do from the get-go, Lamar, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, it's doing colon weapon. Okay, that's fine. Cannot find type weapon in current scope. Okay. And it does have weapon capitalized. That sounds like a great idea, Kitty. Export subgroup weapons. Could not find weapon in current scope. Also, YouTube check. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You do not have whatever's defining weapon. You are not showing up for me on Twitch at all. Weird. So how... var weapon is weapon. Weapon resource. This is it. This is what I need right here. In fact, what is up there, Lemon Swoop? All right, new folder scripts. Weapon. Okay, now it knows what a weapon is. We making a game up in here. We are indeed. All right, so that means that we can make new weapons, right? New script. Inherits. Weapon. Pistol. Nope, that is not what I wanted it to do. Close. We stopped working on No Fish because I kept getting depressed. We will come back to it. So now we're just doing a gun shoot for a bit. So I do have this weapon of a blaster repeater. Oh, close. Yeah, you don't have the dependencies you need for this. Open? Open anyway. Okay, model. Shoot sound. Frankenstein code is a dark path to take. I will take it, considering. Okay, it is a resource, and we don't know what it is yet. These are all the things that we took out. Once I uncomment this should work. Would the same be true if you asked the code to pick a number between 0 and 2? Would it just only ever show up as 1? Or is it just unlikely to pick 0 or 2? Gun cooldown. Alright, so what's the gun cooldown for the blaster? Weapon die cool. Of course it's weapon die cooldown. Okay. Yeah, get that art done. I gave it a random number because I wasn't sure what was going on with it. For in and weapon shot count, do the thing. If Collider has method damage... Oh, yeah, you'd want something to happen. Weapon not declared in current scope. Okay. Weapon not declared in current scope. What do you want from me? Like, just throwing it out there as a thing. Var weapon equals weapon. Yeah? Okay. Audio not declared in current scope. What? Also, did you stop playing? Oh, it ran into songs. Well, let's not worry about this because we're not doing with it, and this because we're not dealing with it. Container not... Okay, don't worry about that. And we don't need to deal with any of this yet. Why is this here twice? Oh, that's... No. Raycast not... Okay. Var Ray... Bar Ray cast equals impact scene does not exist. Don't worry about that shit. The default value is using... Okay, how about on ready, do the thing. Okay, so if that's gonna be the case, we put it all the way up here. Okay, it's done bitching at me, which means that it should work. If input action is shoot, I think I want to give the gun a sound. Oh, does it even have weapons? I don't think I gave him weapons. Hold on. Array weapon size 1. Load. Yeah, helps if you actually give him the weapon. Brought a nothing to a gunfight, and it didn't work. The UI is really fucky right now, and I'm not sure why. And then 647, 648. I'm off by 1 pixel. Okay. Rice is starting to smell like food, so that means I got food together. Okay. I at least have the aim where it should be now. We should also probably set it so that way there's like a bit of a chance for it to miss, but we can worry about that in a minute. Model resource, we don't have one. Crosshair, we don't have one. Sound. Copy path? There we are. That should do. Yeah, we're making a shooty. But currently it's not doing much. Okay, let's see if it's at least registering that I gave myself a gun. No. Okay. Let's find out why. Project settings, localization, input map. Shoot is left mouse. Okay. So when input action shoot is pressed, do the gun thing. Would love to have a model, but we don't have one for it yet. Do we need to have a weapon equipped? Like, how does it know what weapon's equipped automatically? Weapon must never be nil. Okay. That sounds legit, sure. Don't let your gun... Waiting for the Rev Learns Blender arc. I'm not ready for that one. Also, I'm noticing that the enemies will probably never be able to hit you. Assuming you have any speed, because they're shooting out where you are rather than where you're going to be. That's a problem for later me, not now me, because now me doesn't want to deal with that shit anymore. Setting up bullet code for leading bullets will be fascinating. Do you remember Tower of Guns? Barely. I don't think I played it much. All right. Shot count 1, sure. Knockback 0, maximum distance 20, cooldown 0.1, damage 25. I see. It only does 1 bullet at a time. That's fine. Initiate weapon change. Index. So I bet you we aren't doing that, and that's the problem. So... action weapon toggle? Is that what you wanted? Up here and ready? Okay. Tween not declared for current scope. Character body 3D. Sure. What you grumpy about? Did you... Why are you like this? Well, let's have a big naturals mode. Thank you, Snow Dragon, for the 62 months of support, and that's all. Because I'm not going to thank you for asking me. Yeah, sure, okay, cool, why not? Yeah, I remember that, Odd. What? Tween wasn't... Yeah, Tween is this, apparently. We just didn't tell it what the fuck tween was. So var tween equals, surprisingly, tween. Container not declared in scope. Okay. Var container equals this bitch. And then it helps if you spell container right, not container. Container offset not declared in current scope. What weird shit did you put in here? Lookup symbol. What? Sure. Enjoy container offset. Change weapon not declared in current scope. Don't worry about that. Using, oh, okay. On ready. Container is a remnant on how Kenny used sub viewports. Yeah, I'm not sure if I really need to have that here, but I just slam code in there until it works. Okay. All right, get you some exercise. That sounds like a great idea. Later, man. So does it need to change weapons in order for it to get a gun? Initiate weapon change. Change weapon. For in container, get children. What is in here? All right. Not sure what all this garbage is about, but there it is. Crosshair not declared. Yeah, don't worry about it. Cool. I see why you got that, yeah. It's the same sound, isn't it? Audio not declared, but audio is going to be declared here, yeah? What is all this garbage you've declared? Blaster cooldown is cooldown. Do we give it a blaster cooldown? We didn't. We have a different thing called cooldown though, right? Gun cooldown is this. Got it. We don't have any audio here. Hold on. Add child node. Yeah, that might help. All right, so var audio equals that guy. On ready, var audio equals so that should make it where it can play sounds now, right? Let's see if it plays any sounds at all. Let me make sure it's not the button itself. Accept. Audio is an entire script in Kenny's project set as a global. That would explain it. Right, so it's not being set here. Okay, right. We looked at that and I was like, that'll come up later, and then decided not to give a shit about it. I think that's what's happened. All right, so product settings, okay, sure. Showing file manager. Copy. Sorry, what is this project called? Illegal surfing, for now. We'll change the name of it at some point, I'm sure. Audio. All right, so now over on this one, we go project settings, globals, path, scripts, audio. And now, in audio, we get rid of that. Now, on his player character, does he have an audio node? He does. I put that there. That's E1M1. So we don't need one on ours. Scam call. Audio not declared in current scope. Oh. Are you happy now? I still can't return fire. I'm not entirely sure what's going wrong. Would help if I pressed the right button. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Well, currently the player is moving, as is the level. Part of me is like, should I have done this where it was like essentially a surf map? I probably should have done this as like a surf map, shouldn't I? Like an old school Counter-Strike surf map. Action shoot is in here, but like YouTube check? Sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow, unfortunately. I know I need to start my summer car soon. Not being in a good headspace today is not a good time to start a new season of my summer car, so I didn't want to say I was doing that. This could be essentially endless with the way that I've got it. Action shoot. Is it cold anywhere? It is called and handle controls, which is in here. Okay, got it. All right. That's what we've got here. I was like, we're never calling this, so it doesn't know what to do. Physics process, this shit. We haven't done that one yet, I guess. I know we got to change this because in the other one, too many calls for action shoot. Okay, let's see what it does without that. New thing happened. So that's a good start. Do we have like a regular process thing, or is it only a physics process? We got a new crash. It's always good. Okay, so in this one it has handle controls through Delta. And then that's the thing that's actually called by the other thing. We'll do that too, I guess. How goes the shoot? So far, we can only be shot at, which isn't the best. All right. Attempting to call instance on null instance. I don't think it knows what gun it's got. No worries. I'm glad that I'm able to help, Count Cannoli. I kind of want to go see if the rice is done. I'm not sure why it's not picking up the, I mean, that is just weird, actually. It's been 45 since you put the rice in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if my food's done. I'll be right back. How about you guys give me 3 minutes? Should do you enough to heat up some curry to go along with it. Be right back. BRB screen should probably do that. I'm back. Sorry about the delay. Hi, Abby Babby. Hi. Abby, not now. You can't have any. It's rice still. I'm just gonna ignore her because if I do, then eventually she'll stop, but She has food in her bowl. Okay, so for some reason... Hey, Breespawn, how you doing? We gotta figure out why this doesn't work. And I have absolutely no idea what's wrong. So as soon as I left click... If the gun cooldown is not stopped... Does the player in this have a cooldown? One shot, and that's it. This cooldown is being used for something else. Timer. It doesn't actually have a cooldown that it can access. And I believe this is going to be... is that the code that it... No, it does want gun cooldown. Okay. Let's see if this works this time. It actually has a cooldown. Okay, it's not bricking on that anymore. I just found out the problem. There's no fucking hitbox for the enemy, which makes him very hard to shoot. If I make this an area whatever, is that going to cause me other problems? Probably not, right? I guess 3D, Node 3D, Area 3D is a type of Node 3D, so it should be okay. It's not checking, it's not running into the player, don't worry about that yet. Yeah, we're not getting any sound effect from it going off. Let's do a print here. Shoot. Okay, so it's picking up the shoot, which means that it's aware that I'm clicking it. Which is, I think it just, I don't have a weapon equipped some reason. Has damage weapon dot damage. Var raycast equals get collider. Okay. Okay, so regardless is playing the sound. Okay. Maybe we make this a group instead. Time to get hard. It's not playing any sound at all, which leads me to believe that something's wrong. There should be a little square wherever we're looking now. Hopefully that works right. I have a feeling the raycast is not coming with us. Yeah. That's dumb. That's very dumb. So now the raycast is wrong. However, we can just, can we copy node path? And that should rotate it with the camera, I think. Of course, I need to remember to not hit play on the wrong shit. All right, let's see if the raycast is working, because it looks like it's not. All right, and then size be smaller. All right, so that should be where we're looking. So the square should come with us when we rotate our head. Okay, it does, which means that the thing is right. It's at least where we're looking. It's a good start. I've got some water on me. Thank you, though. So, an issue I've got right now is that these guys don't... We can get rid of this random bullet now, because the testing for that's over. No enemies should... Oh, okay. They're invisible, but they still exist. Got it. So it's not making any sound when I left click. So I don't think it's loading any of the information from the resource is what's happening. And that's why it doesn't do anything. Don't know why. We'll figure that out. And that should fix it. Okay, yeah, let's try moving it over here. I'm sorry, wait. I think the issue is that it's here. Like... expected statement found indent instead. Oh! Okay, so if the gun cooldown is not stopped, return. What is return? I thought that just does nothing. What the hell? Okay, so I tried pushing it to the indent limit, but that's not actually what needs to be done. Let's just try jamming it in here. Okay, we've changed this to gun cooldown. Audio not declared in current scope. For me, audio is lowercase. We haven't done anything with any of this shit. We don't need this impact stuff because we're not doing this. In group is in group enemy. Collider.damage. Alright, so basic enemy, collider.damage. High health minus amount. And the amount is weapon damage. Yeah, you don't need this. I think it's because this doesn't work for some reason. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, this information is useless. I should probably watch some David Lynch now that he's dead. Rip to a real one. There's no sound effect happening. Did I not connect something? Do I need to add the sound effects thing? It's something with the way that I've connected up the resource does not work. And I'm not sure why. First David Lynch movie I watched was Eraserhead. Made my mom cry. Should probably watch it. Sounds weird. It's good, but it's a heavy watch. I have no idea what even the plot of that is. The less you know, the better? Okay. I don't know if I want to handle that tonight. Like, if you're saying it's heavy, I don't know as if that's what I need right now. I think what I need right now is, my wife. But she'll be home soon. I like this though. Because this is making it spread based on a number. I think I might... I'm gonna put on my plate. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Oh, hey, Luigi guy, how you doing? Hi, my ass hurts. What? What? Mine's fine. Why does yours hurt? New weapon. Properties. Sounds. Copy path. Paste. Crosshair. We don't need one. Anything cool you figured out? We got the enemies to shoot at us. And now we just need to get it so I can shoot back. Max distance is set to 20. Property for cooldown is that. That is cool. I don't know as if it'll help me. But it is cool. Okay, so we've got one weapon in the array, and it's just called weapon. Yeah, I don't think Trench Broom will help with this project, but it is very cool. It allows you to, what is that, port Quake maps? Why is it not? I think I like the idea of having this weapon array. I just don't know how to make the weapon array work. Like, it seems like I don't have a weapon equipped. And I'm not sure how to make it so that way I have one. Is there a way to tell it which weapon to default have it equipped? Does it do that in here? Like, is there a default weapon or... Player weapons. Okay. Weapons. Array size 1. I swear to fuck, what? For the basic enemies, do you think I could just throw this in here? Target position is what? This, okay. Not sure if that's gonna cause problems or not, but hopefully that makes it like... Basic enemy scene, go. Get rid of that. All right, let's see if this works. Yeah, you don't like that shit. Oh, right, because it's not always going to be hitting. Let's not worry about that right now. I was trying to be cute. That's not the correct answer to that. That little snap is pretty obvious. I think the weapon resource thing isn't working the way I want it to. So I think I need to get rid of the weapon resource and replace it with my own thing. Because I don't understand how this one works well enough to fix it. Does anyone understand how this weapon resource works before I do that? Because I was thinking about switching which... Maybe have like a series of functions that do the same thing. That are hard-coded, certain damage and all that. And then it's just like whatever one it's connected to at that given moment is the one that it runs. Yeah, so the thing is, why it's not shooting is because it's doing... All right. Here's what we do. Shoot. Where is shoot? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get rid of all this shit because it does not work. All right. So if input is shoot, and then we go look at the enemy thing. Oh, this is the wrong one. Never mind. We go in here. Okay. And then we get the... Do you have health? You have health. Good. This is hard coding a gun, which is wrong, but simultaneously I need things to work, so... If colliding is player or enemy, group, I'd like to do group is in group. Bullet not declared in scope. If area is in I guess it would need to be a signal. Ew. Let's not worry about that then. Because I hate the words that are about to come out of my mouth. Play, and then this needs to do damage. So how to damage? Basic enemy. In their version, what happened? I just tell it to do a thing, right? Collider weapon damage. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Well, luckily they've got health. I just needed to get this. And then this needs to be like 20. And this needs to be higher up the chain. Like so. Alright, let's see if this works. How do I feel about Slime Marbo? Cannot play at null instance. Oh yeah, you probably need an audio player, don't you? Add child node, audio, player. Load. Okay. Add-on ready. Var gun sound equals blap. And then, what did I call that variable again? I've already forgotten. Gun sound? Gun sound. Okay. Function damage. Amount. Health equals 100. We definitely need to have a delay in here. Do we have a gun cooldown? On ready, gun, var, gun. No, wait, we already have gun cooldown. We're basically rebuilding the same shit that they're doing. You gotta see this shit. What is it? What? Is that just... Slime Arbo is a character in Warhammer who just... Yeah, look at her mouth. It looks probably AI. Is it okay to cry during sex? I wouldn't recommend it. I think if someone's crying during sex, you probably stop and go, hey, what's going on? Unless if you're expecting it. Generally speaking, crying is not what you would expect. Maybe I'm just too vanilla, but, you know. What if both people cry during sex? Something's happening, very clearly. Now on this, start weapon cooldown. Mental breakdown mid-sex is a kink. I'm aware of that kink. I think that's probably just for hentai, though, yes? Like, that's not a real kink that people... That's not a real kink that you can involve yourself in? For the cooldown on this... Can we identify other nodes? There we go. Expected statement got indent instead. What? Oh, right. Don't do anything if... Right. Yeah, that would be correct. Okay. So far everything's working. Low tier god got banned again. Thought that guy died. What? Sixth time? Okay. Yeah, maybe the bans aren't working. Too Mad died. Got it. What is health set to? Health is here 100, yeah. And then... Does this need to be brought up anywhere? Like, do I need it in process or some shit? No? Okay. Is my gun too short range? Is that the issue? Let's put this basic enemy, like, right up in our face. Raycast is going to be 40-meter range. Save all scenes and go. Basic enemy, you are in part... Okay, you are part group. Is everything supposed to be dark like that? I am, I basically haven't done anything to the graphics, so yeah, for now, everything just kind of looks like ass because I haven't tried. But that's okay. We can fix it. I'm just, like, not interested in making it look good until it plays somewhat like what I want it to. And pretty easy to set up. Okay, for the lighting, I actually have no idea how to do it. I've been ignoring that because I don't need to know yet. But the environment is like you make one, right? Like this. Oh, ambient light. Let's make it kind of like red. Sure. It's based off of the camera. Oh, right, yeah. Probably would help if I was actually in a world. Well, it did something. Okay. I think I'll just ignore that for now. And then I don't have to worry about it. I think the what is it? You said there was a environment node. Yeah. Okay. And then maybe just new. Background, clear color, energy multiplier, ambient light, red, energy, yes. Reflected light, background, tone map, sure. Okay, it's probably not going to look good, but it... Okay, same thing, but we can adjust it in here. Okay, so why am I not doing damage? Maybe I am. Let's check. Print. Ouch. When in doubt, print it out. Anything? It's not taking the, it's not taking the damage at all. It's not a collider. I'm okay. Get area. Is that a thing I can do? I actually have no idea how to do that, Breezewing, but it sounds like something I should do. Because mostly it's just like, you didn't do anything with Delta. It's like, I didn't need to? What is it connected? How does it know when it's hitting something? Also, where'd the music go? I promise this is the last one. Traveling work buddy will be my unpainted Warhammer 40k Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought, but that's too long of a name, so his name is Mr. Naughty. I see. I want to know who this Warhammer is. That's like saying... So, Redemptor Dreadnought is a type of Dreadnought. Dreadnoughts are... If you get too banged up to still do Space Marine things, but you're still like... You still have the will to fight, they just sort of jam you into a machine that keeps you alive. And then... It's your life support coffin. And they use that to... It's not so much power armor for your power armor, it's like machine coffin tank. Yeah. So it's not like a specific guy, but there are specific named dreadnoughts. And Kinkou could have been a race in 40k. They usually, like, they would have gotten killed. It's not so much that StarCraft ripped off Warhammer, it's that StarCraft was originally supposed to be a Warhammer game. Project settings. Debug. Settings. GD script. Unused parameter. Ignore. That was easy. Thank you. That was very easy, actually. Save. I would really rather it not be based on basic, but if raycast is colliding, this is basic underscore enemy. Hard coding that you can only shoot one enemy with this. Knights and Titans have names for the, yeah. So like Imperial Knights, which are giant robots, do the, you know, whole old-timey knight thing. They have, you know, houses they do stuff. In that function, are you sure you want to call damage on the collider or on its parent? Oh. Thank you. I bet you this is the issue. We can change this back to the way I had it just a second ago, but I bet you that's the issue. Because the code isn't actually in the collider, it's in the parent of the collider that we're targeting. So I should be able to kill it now. Yeah, I don't really want a knight either, because like competitively the big knights are bad. You only use the war dogs usually. Maybe one or two knights, and the knights are so like swingy that they're either like the best goddamn shit or the worst goddamn shit. And it seems difficult to run them. It seems like a very hard army to run. if Collider's parent var Collider parent equals Collider. I mean, we probably don't need to do this. So then Collider parent can we just do get parent here? We should be able to. And then we don't need this or this or this. And then if Collider is in group parentheses quote enemy colon, and is it dot that? What about the lances? Are they useful in game or they only work with knights? Like do you mean the weapon lance or do you mean like I don't know a whole lot about the knights. Generally speaking, when you're bringing a knight army, you're bringing like a handful of war dogs, probably like 5 or 6, and then maybe 1 or 2 big knights. Breezing? No, why would I do something smart like that? How do I fix this? I bet you that's exactly the problem. I'm shooting his bullet. Well, no, because like the small ones? Yeah. So you would probably run like 2 of these. Like 2 sets of this, give or take. Yeah. I'm calling those war dogs, but I don't know what they're actually like. I don't know what the Imperials call them. The Cerastus? It's been in the game for a bit, but it was originally a, what? I want to say... Armiger is what they call him as loyalist, yes. Sorry. Yeah, you run 5 or 6 Armigers and then like 1 or 2 big knights. Is generally how you run it. If you're running like all right, so the bullet collision shape doesn't seem to have like a... I can't set what the collider's layers are. Is that in here? Collision layer. So I haven't really fucked with this much, so I have no idea what I'm looking at. I guess I could just make it where the player raycast only targets 2. And then I could change it so that way the enemy is in layer 2. But the bullet stays in layer 1 with the... Okay. So that might work. That would allow me to shoot through bullets. Okay, so something's not happening here. Basic enemy, print. Ouch. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. What's wrong with you now? Oh, I'm running the wrong thing. I'm not getting any ouches here. Which leads me to believe that the raycast isn't actually hitting what it needs to. Collide with areas. I swear to fuck. I think that's it. What in the actual shit fuck? Exclude parent, yeah. I have no idea. Raycast, get collider, get parent. If the parent is in... Is it though? Enemy? Basic enemy. What group are you in? You're in group enemy. Sure, good. So I've got it to say ouch when it gets shot, which should be happening when I point a gun at it. If the action is shoot and the cooldown is stopped, you can do the thing. Start the cooldown after you do it, play the sound, force the raycast to update, and then if the raycast is colliding with... I don't really think that the issue is that it's shooting back. I'll be honest. But we can take its gun from it fairly easily. Okay, we just comment out everything regarding the gun. And then we could just put it there. Okay, so now, when we run the script, it shouldn't shoot back. Oh my god, Raylor, I'm so sorry. I can't get it to work for some reason. Thank you, Breezing Wing, excuse me. Also, this needs to be like less punishing. It needs to only be like 1 or something. For like basic bitch enemies, they should not be doing like 1/4 of your health per shot. If Collider is in group enemy, then you do 20 damage to the Collider. What if in basic enemy we add another function called fuck print fuck. And then in the player, fuck. Shouldn't be significantly different, but where are my print messages going? Do we have any of those? Here they are. Okay. Okay, something's wrong with the, Can I see the inspector tab? Sure. Let me run it again. Talking about the remote, right? Path, test floor, player. Area 2D, camera, raycast. Like in general. Oh, okay. The raycast is this fella right here. It's enabled. It excludes the parent. It's set to be 40 meters long. It is just outside the hitbox for the thing. I'm going to push it a little bit farther forward. Maybe it needs to be completely outside of the camera thing. I don't know. Enemies need to be on mask too. I put it on both just in case. We'll put them both on both just to see. It's areas, which it needs to, right? That looks right to me. Print. Who's printing bullshit? treat the business people like they're 6-year-olds. I'm sure that's right. The fuck is this? Oh, okay, that's a bunch of code that I'm not using on that. See if I can find what the print that I've got going is. There's a print somewhere that is just giving me garbage information that I don't need anymore. Oh, print. Well, we need to figure out which one is printing, so I can remove that at least. Control Shift F to search all of your things, okay? Print. Weirdly, none of these have to do with the thing that it's giving us. It's giving us coordinates. I think it's this. It might be that. Maybe it's this? Okay, so like, the target's right. I put a circle right where the raycast is, and I connected it to the raycast. So when I move my head, this little sphere that I've added also moves with it. And it seems like it is, so at least we're looking at it. You can hit the debug on the top of the collision shapes. Well, first off, let me go ahead and get rid of this garbage I just made. Like, I just want to make sure that the raycast is pointed in the right direction. Because, like, the raycast has to be connected to the thing that I'm shooting at, I would assume. The buttons on the top, like scene, project, yeah. You can see raycast in debug mode as well. See collision shapes? Neat. That's cool. Thank you. I think there may be something wrong with your green paths. Surely not, right? Oh? I mean, I've set it to be a kind of a weird angle. Huh. Red means it's hitting something. Sorry, having a hard time setting my speed to 0. Okay, so it's detected that I'm looking at it. Like, I'm running into something. Doesn't do that for the floor, which is nice. It does something weird when you start going really fast. Oh, cool. I can shave finally. Welcome home, my love. Hi. Oh, baby. I'm sorry. Well, let me wrap up here on stream first. Do you guys have any idea on why that would be the case? Because that's the bit that's confusing me as well. As far as I can tell, it's doing everything right. It just does nothing once it... But I don't know how it does that or how you made your movement, so it's a mystery for another time. Yeah, don't worry about that. The bit I'm concerned about is, like... I think it's gotta be this here is just not getting something for some reason. Weird logic with the body and the enemy. I mean, I could just add all of this shit to group enemy and then it is an enemy. I'm not even sure what you're asking me to breakpoint. Like, a breakpoint makes it stop once something happens, right? Step through the raycast to see what's not. Okay. So what we know right now is this much works. Like, we know this much works because it's making the sound. And it's making the sound at a bit of a delay rather than just as fast as possible. The raycast colliding, that's why I think it's gotta be this. Like, this has to be wrong somehow. If the parent of the thing that you're shooting at is in group enemy, then do a thing. How about just print here? Then there's no communication. Hit. Might be sending the collider to root node. That'd be silly. I've given it also enemy, but we'll just do this. So the collision shape is here. So if I'm hitting that, then it should go and find the parent of it, right? Which would be the basic enemy, which has the actual code for set up your get. I'm sorry, I just can't do that right now. We're not doing that right now. I will absolutely have a mental breakdown if I try and do that right now. So In the original script that he's got for the player, to determine whether or not it's hitting something, it checks to see if it has a certain function. So it's actually stopping a step before. All right, why don't I try and... Oop. Let's start with, is it hitting? Like, is it colliding with the thing? Which, according to the image, it looks like it is, but... Okay, that works. So it is this method right here is just not picking up something of value. If collider has method, all right, and then... Okay. So I guess you don't try and get the parent of the thing. You just go... And then it just has function? It just really feels like that should not work. But I mean, I guess it does, so... If Collider has method damage... damage 20. Print, quote, 20 damage. Yeah, we'll figure out how to get the All right. It just wasn't grabbing the thing. All right. You said there was a way to uncomment all this at once, but... All right. Okay. I got him before he slowed me down. Well, no, he hit me 4 times. 6 times, and then I sped up. Okay. So the game works now. It's not terribly fun and it looks like shit, but we can fix the fun and the looking like shit bit later. This is why it wasn't actually hitting things. I don't understand. It has gameplay. It's the worst gameplay imaginable. But I could, like, work out a level or something. Thank you, Breezing Wing. For knowing how this works. Now, Blender tutorials. Well, yeah. Make a donut? Okay. I think we could probably add the weapons into it again now. I might do it as a... Yeah, we should probably do a resource instead. I mean, I'm fine with there being just like a shit gun. And we just work with that for a minute. Learn low poly models in... That is wonderful. Thank you. I will look into that. What kind of... So, test floor. Can I open this guy up? Mesh instance is that, and then we have a collision body that goes under it. Okay. Right. And then this does... Can the player be on the same kind of rail? Player. I'm gonna break some shit real quick. Give me half a sec. All right, and then we go in here. Whatever you have going on with the rails scares me. Yeah, you should be afraid of it because it doesn't make sense. I'm doing some shit that shouldn't be done, I'm pretty sure. Player rail. Scene. Connect that to them. All right, this is probably going to do something awful. I don't know what it is yet. We will find out. Actually, that's not that bad. And, yeah. That actually didn't break anything somehow. I'm not sure why it wants to be all the way up there, but... Yeah. I feel like that should have broken everything, but it didn't. And I'm really glad it didn't because it's simplifying everything for me. We don't need this for this, and then we can therefore get rid of all that. And then you just run it. Okay, again, we check and see if it runs. Is that actually going to allow me to dodge bullets? It is. Can I actually do well enough that I dodge all the bullets that it shoots? Okay, so no, because I'm bad. But yes, if you're good. Skill issue at your own game. That sounds right. That also means that I can make the floor have a completely different... So now the player does just move on the rail. We will need to make a different version of test floor, I think. There's also the opposite where it's developer. No, that one was, can you shoot a moving target? And the answer was no. I think that's a skill issue. I don't think that's like, I unfortunately cannot blame anyone but myself on this one. Okay. Okay, yeah. There's nothing left to be done aside from make it... We do need to be able to switch out weapons. For now, we have a gun that works. I kind of do have a God mode switch where I can manually increase the speed, so if he does actually get good. But just straight up God mode would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so now we just gotta figure out how to do the levels. Oh, man. I kind of want to stream this again tomorrow, but I know people are gonna hate it. But it could be a game soon. It could be a game soon. I think the enemies shouldn't have as much health, probably. Mostly because I'm bad. Your max health is 40 now. You take 2 shots to die. I'm probably going to do this tomorrow regardless. And we're going to work on aesthetic stuff. Like... basically making it so it's not this, because this doesn't look good, but it is what it is, you know? Whee! Alright, yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and go now. Wife's home. I'm gonna go see wife. We do need to do a GitHub tomorrow. We will figure that out again tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming out today. I didn't enjoy the part where it didn't work. That might be the way to do it, Count Cannoli. But I don't think we're going to do much programming tomorrow. I think we're really just going to have, like, might make a level, you know? Because we can just spawn enemies in wherever the fuck we want. And we can copy the enemy and give it a bigger, stronger gun, you know? Like, spawn instance, bigger bullet, and then just change what, copy paste the bullet. Exact same code for it, but just when it collides, it does more damage. Yeah. Now we just got to figure out how to make the levels look right. But for now, that's going to be it for me. I think my brain's completely rotted through at this point. Good night, all. See you guys later. See you tomorrow.